Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly update at Fishy Business. Back from Europe, back at home at Fishy Business. So let's take you through the weekly update and let you know some of the things that have come in. One of the things I want to mention first of all, just like I mentioned beginning of last week, was the 65-gallon saltwater tank that we're giving away. If you've never had a saltwater tank, you've always wanted to have a saltwater tank, you need a second one, you've done freshwater, we've got an introductory level saltwater tank that we are giving away as a Christmas gift. All you have to do is come in, show us that you subscribe to YouTube at Fishy Business SC and Facebook, and you can enter as many times as you want during the month of December. We are going to hold the drawing on Christmas Eve instead of waiting till the end of the month. That way somebody, whoever won it, can get even more of a Christmas bonus. So this is also the last month that we're going to have the giveaways that we're going to keep all the same tickets from the original months that we did several months before. We will be changing those next year. So this is the last time to kind of throw all your eggs into one basket and see if maybe you win. But it's the biggest giveaway we've ever done at Fishy Business. It's the biggest thing we've ever given away in 30 plus years. So definitely jump on that. So having said all that and gotten all that out the way, let me show you some of the things that are around me. We've got stuff coming in constantly. If you'll look right in that direction, you'll see how many biocubes we've got, salt water, stands and canopies. This is our first 6-foot coastal that we did. We just got it in. So there's really nothing our cabinet guy can't do. If you can't get anything on the books before Christmas as far as a tank, stand, or canopy that you want, right after Christmas may be a good time. And this is just some of the stuff that came in this week. So if you'll come with me, we'll go look into the store and see what came in the actual functioning part of Fishy Business. Some really incredible wood displays came in last week. I know Kara talked about these briefly with you. I wanted to show some of the pieces. Some of the shapes are really, really cool, and a lot of the wood that has come in the past will be on slate pieces that don't actually drop down into a narrow tank. Nice thing about all those is somebody has taken the consideration to chop these up so that this piece would fit in a 30-gallon tank just as well as it would a 55 or 75-gallon. So lots of really cool wood pieces already put on slate so you don't have to worry about sinking them. Lots of other really nice wood pieces. You can see some of the basket styles that are really, really cool for doing live plants. These pieces that are absolutely fantastic. Papua wood from Papua New Guinea that actually can come up and out of the tank. Obviously you don't have to do that. But these are great to put moss balls on, to put Java fern, Java moss on, and will actually look like a tree with inside your tank. We talk about this all the time with decorating tanks and really making them naturalistic and beautiful. This is a great way to go about doing that. So, if you'll come with me around this corner, I want to show you this. This is the 65 that we're giving away. So this is one reason to come into Fishy Business, even if you don't want to buy anything. Throw your name in the hat, and this would be a possibility. Also, I want to mention that if you are in Charleston, Charlotte, Greenville, or whatever, and maybe you'd like to get a gift certificate, you can do that over the phone. You don't have to actually come in to get gift certificates as far as Christmas is concerned. So if you have some stocking stuffers or anything like that, just pick up the phone. We can handle everything over the phone. So not a problem there, and we can mail you the gift certificate so you don't even have to come in. So wanted to show you that, and then let's go look at some saltwater first, and then we'll look at freshwater. Change things up a little bit. Okay, one of the fish that came in this week, and you got to get him quick, is this multi-bar angelfish, because he's been hiding a little bit. Beautiful fish. He is not reef safe, but a stunning different kind of angelfish. I think I've had one of these maybe one time in 30 years. Really, really beautiful angelfish, different zebra-like colors. Very, very beautiful. We got in some very tiny, probably the tiniest Desjardins tangs I think I've ever seen. Desjardins tangs sailfin tangs are amongst the hardiest of the saltwater fish that we sell. So even having small ones, these are absolutely stunning. We also got in a very, very small mimic, yellow mimic tangs. The cool thing about this is this particular species has blue eyes. So a very, very beautiful all yellow tang that is not a yellow tang. Really cool there. We got in a marine betta, which is absolutely gorgeous, that came in this week. We got in a beautiful lunar wrasse. I got in a fantastic large magnificent fox face. This is one of the most beautiful fox faces that you can get, just because it has a different color pattern even while still looking exactly like a fox face. Super, super beautiful. The highlight of today, and there are many, Gracie got in an insanely cool selection of saltwater fish, is the blue spotted jawfish. We don't get these in too terribly often because it's a very expensive jawfish, but it is an absolutely stunner of a fish. If you have a reef tank and you want something that will, you know, just stop the show, the blue spotted jawfish is unquestionably one of the fish that will do that. This particular one has great weight. It came in pretty healthy, at least as we can see, since it's only been here about 4 hours. But it's already very inquisitive. It's already made its characteristic little burrow, and absolutely fantastic fish. Now, moving right along, we got 2 flame angels this week. Love flame angels just because of the amount of intense color that they have. It's about a 90 to 95% reef safe dwarf central pygmy angelfish. Very hardy. It is compatible in a big enough tank with even the coral beauty. I always kept them together in any tank 100 gallons or more. So that's a fantastic fish. We got in a gorgeous carpenter's wrasse. Lots of blue in the linear, in the lines on the actual fish. Carpenter's wrasse is a parachilinous wrasse. It is one of the hardiest of the small wrasses, very compatible with just about anything. More decorator crabs came in this week, arrow crabs, beautiful tube anemone. You have to be careful with those. They will eat anything that they can grab. But if you want some electric, intense orange color, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. We got a bicolor cleaner wrasse. I've got lots of firefish, purple and red firefish, again this week. If you've seen any of our videos with some of the stuff that we have in service, this is a fish that does great in groups. It doesn't put a heavy load on the tank because of its size, and it's just an impressive pop to the tank. We got in also, well, I know you saw them last week, but can't fail to mention, just because they're so beautiful, the bamboo sharks that we got in. Both are at a good size, although they will get fairly large. So if you've got a larger tank or you've ever wanted a shark, we have 2 beautiful sharks that are doing well right now. Horse-faced blenny, urchins are back in stock, lots of starfish. Scissortail gobies. This is a particular goby that is fantastic for schooling as well. I have some of these in service, and they are actually kind of like a green chromis damsel. They'll actually school in the open water of your tank. So if you have something, you know, 100 gallons, 125, something that maybe is at least a 6-foot tank, these are fantastic because they'll form that school and kind of swim back and forth. They're reasonably hardy as long as they're not stressed by anything that will hurt them, and I've got them in stock. Mandarins are back in stock. I've also got a dragon-faced pipefish, which is right up here feeding. Beautiful little pipefish that we haven't had in a very long time. Red scooter dragonettes, and I mean, we have a ton of saltwater this week. I don't know why the availability was so good this week, and some weeks it's not. But if you want to add anything around Christmas time to your tank, or you want to start a tank, I don't think the availability has ever been as good as it is now. We really do have an amazing assortment of saltwater fish this week. So come check them out. So we did it a little backwards this time. We did saltwater first, and now we're going to go do freshwater. And the freshwater, because it's still being put out, I'm just going to do a straight-on walkthrough without really planning the fish I pick. Because there's one fish we have never had before that I'm excited to show you. So come check this out. I always make a lot of dinosaur fish of the polypterus variety because they're so cool and because they have such an archaic look about them. Well, we got one this week that I've never had before. It's the polypterus mixii, or mixi, and I got one. It has its own color pattern. It's already developing the signature large head with the large mouth. It is a phenomenal polypterus, and the most phenomenal thing is the fact that I've never had one. So if you're one of the people that collect the dinosaur type fish, the polypterus is off the charts. So that's an awesome fish that came in this week. Leopard puffers came in this week, and figure 8 puffers. Everybody always calls asking about puffer fish. These are best for a brackish tank, but you can set up a fairly small tank for them and have a freshwater puffer fish. They're cute as they can be, and they're also as mean as they can be, so they do not need to be housed with anything else. But this would make a pretty little display in a little Christmas fluval tank that you can sit on your desktop and have something really cool to look at. So, fantastic there. Lots of new rainbows came in this week. Congo tetras came in this week. Roseline sharks. Fantastic selection of neon tetras that are doing great. They have a good size. They have strong colors in both the blue and the red. So if you would like a nice school of neons, they've got jumbos right now, and they're at the same price. Fantastic blue-eyed gold bristlenose plecos. Fantastic for planted tanks, as they won't tear up your plants. They are a hard-working algae eater. They stay pretty busy. So if you've got a fully planted tank, these will put on a show. This guy right here is just a stunning gold nugget pleco. I like to show the plecos when we have them, and as you can see him working on that rock, this is a phenomenal fish. Flame Von Rio tetra. I know a few weeks back I had a couple of these. This in a schooling fish is phenomenal because it's not an intense red, it's almost like a pink. They're just stunning, and especially in a school. This is a great little tetra to add a wow factor to the greenery in your tank. As far as a schooling fish, absolutely phenomenal. Cardinals, more neons came in over here. Lots of Africans from the shipment a week ago. I'm just going to kind of let you peruse these and take a look at these. But lots of good colors still. Yellows, reds, blues, oranges, stripes, variegated. Lots of different African cichlids are in. 5 black orandas are in this week, as far as these large Ryukins. Red cap orandas, phenomenal this week. Really, really nice goldfish. Ranchus are in this week. It's a lot of stuff in this week. Right behind you are some phenomenal peacocks. I always bring them up every time I have them in stock just because they're so pretty. But they're really, for this time of year, sometimes the fish quantities and varieties slow down because of the holidays and shipping and things like that. But this year it only seems like we have more. The varieties of stuff that we have right now are ultra phenomenal. So if you have some time, come in, come see us this weekend. I'll be here. I'll help you any way I can, as will all of us. Getting ready for Christmas. Don't forget small tanks that are wrappable you can put under the Christmas tree. Everybody loves aquarium keeping. So have a great week, and hopefully I'll see you this weekend. Take care.